Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream, week 23, day 6. So, today, we got something weird actually today. This is something that they mentioned last Q&A about a week or two ago or so. But it ended up mentioning that on these weekends where we don't really have an event, they're going to start bringing in like an old pet that was from a while back. And this time they ended up bringing in Dragon Kitty. This was actually the community-made pet a while back, like 2 years ago, I want to say. A year and a half, 2 years ago? I'm not sure. I think it was more like a year and a half. But yeah, ended up getting polled as far as what it should be, what kind of type it should be, what specific design, other various stuff. And this was the results of that from a while back. And it's never been available since, but now it's available again. So yeah, definitely go make sure to get it again. Not sure when it will be available after this point. Obviously, I already own it, but still want more copies. If we get at least 2, we might be able to go and upgrade it later for a little bit of gems, if nothing else. It is cosmetic, though, so no specific bonus from it. That's still worth having. It is quite adorable. So let's go unlock it real quick. Also, we're using the better kitty, though. This cat is definitely better, for sure. Well, hope all of you have been having a good weekend so far. Aside from this, main majority of the stream will be directly or indirectly farming Corsair hero class. Getting it to level 70 so we could finally show a video on it, which we'll be covering at some point tomorrow. But yeah, need to cover that, and we're finally going to have level 70 for it. And right in time for Guild War Week, because one of the biggest purposes of this hero class is to use it for Blue Guild War Week. Or, you know, Blue Guild War, particularly offensively. But yeah, should end up working out pretty well for that. Still not sure exactly on teams, but that's what that video is for. I'll be figuring them out probably when I wake up around noon tomorrow. Sleep in a little bit. That's the game plan. But hello everyone. Hello Corn. Hello Isabel. Hello Wow. Hello Mason. Hello Steve. Hello Isabel. Hello. Let's see. That's everyone. Hello everyone. Unless I missed someone. I wouldn't be surprised. Whenever I stream twice on the day, it's like, wait, did I already say hello to that person? He's always confused between the first stream. And it was killed out. But yeah, they're going to be doing this as a reoccurring thing from now on. On the weekends that currently have no event, every like Saturday or maybe Sunday or whatever day they decide for it. Obviously this time it was Saturday, but every single one of those weekends they're gonna do a pet rescue for one of the days of a old pet. So it could be one of the old cosmetic ones. It could be one of the old just ones that are available in general. Actually, all of the ones that are old are all cosmetic, 100% of them. But yeah, one of the old ones from a past event. So who knows? Maybe they'll do the Bald Eagle, which was Independence Day 2018 one. Or something else like that. One's from a while back that people may not have been able to get. Oh yeah, so pets have been in the game for at least a year and a half then. Because yeah, 4th of July pet of 2018 was a thing. So it's been out for at least a little over a year for sure. What did I do, Jason? What did I do? You got 2 copies? Wow, you got 4 copies. That is insanely lucky. I hope I get at least 2 copies here. I'm definitely not buying them, that's for sure. Hopefully we'll just get lucky and get them off of just doing the normal battles and go from there. Oh, also, I need to move this back to the corner. Also, why is this screen being all weird in the corner? There it goes, fixed. I'm not sure exactly why. Oh, wait, never mind. No, it didn't get fixed. Why is it being weird? What side is that? There. Did that fix it? Not really. It must be how the shadows are or something. There's a bunch of dots everywhere. Yeah, this could be good enough. It's not that big a deal. Anyways. Let's grab that. I would say because it's a gloomy day, but it's already nighttime, so that would have no effect on it whatsoever. Yeah, it was downpouring earlier. I'm actually surprised electricity didn't go down. It's raining for like 3 hours straight. Luckily it occurred after the walk though. It did end up occurring after, which is nice. I wouldn't have minded if it was actually raining during. I don't mind being out in the rain, as long as it's not like thunder or anything. Mostly just went grocery shopping. Actually, speaking of that, I grabbed this banana earlier and didn't bother eating it at all. But I grabbed bananas among other things. Always got to get that fruit somehow. Absolutely love a banana. Probably eat it more than any other fruit. That and pears. Pizza or ice cream? Pizza. Hey, I haven't had pizza for a while now. It's been like a month since I bothered getting pizza. I got a bit burnt out on it, so I was like, no more pizza. Ice cream pizza. What a weird combo that would be. Taco or burrito? That really depends. Like where I'm getting it from. That is heavily dependent on where I'm getting it from. Because some places do tacos better than they do burritos. Also, it depends heavily on mood. That's a hard one. I'd probably say, overall, probably taco. But it's a weird mix-up. If it was Taco Bell, taco or burrito, normally I get both. I get the 5-layer burrito things, and I normally get the, soft shell, tacos. And if I get hard shell tacos, it's normally the Dorito Locos ones. Like the cheddar version of it. Yeah, those are like the 3 main things I would get there if I ever do go there. The only problem is there's only one in my area and it's not in walking distance, so I don't normally go to Taco Bell that often. And when I used to live in New Jersey, there was actually no Taco Bell. There was a local Mexican place which made pretty nice ones that was family owned, so I mostly just went there, but there wasn't any Taco Bell in town. I believe they recently got one though within the last year, but obviously that doesn't affect me since I'm not there anymore. But yeah, normally if I go to Taco Bell, I get... oh, also we got the pet. How many copies did we get, though? Oh, no. How many copies? Wait. Oh, good. We did get 2. Wait, did we get 2? How many copies exactly? We got at least 2. What am I looking for? I'm looking for pets. And I'm looking for Dragon Kitty. It's the easiest way to find that. I guess just scroll down. Okay, we got exactly 2. Yay, we did it. But yeah, if I ever go to Taco Bell, the main things I normally get there are just the normal soft shells. The Doritos Locos Tacos, 5-layer burritos, and those cheddar fries they have are really good. Like those nacho fries. They only have them as like occasionally as promotional thing, but they are insanely good. Oh, why am I running this team? I should run Key Team against it. Oh well, shouldn't be that much slower. I do need to switch to Key Team for the other 2 though, for sure. Otherwise it's gonna be too slow. Hello, Captain! Hello, Super Scots. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Joseph. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, I really need to go and move this Key Team all the way up. What do I even have as my second slot right now? What on earth is that team? Grabbing this team real quick. There we go. That team has been there for a while, since that event. That has been there since that one event. Have I really done nothing with that slot for that long? That event was like several months ago. I think that was back in like April. I'm streaming food now. I know, this conversation did get oddly about food. That ended up happening in college a lot too. I'm not sure why. but the topic of food came up more so than probably any other conversation topic. And not by me, like by other people. I don't know why. But it happens so many times. More so than it normally would, like under any other condition. Here, your local Mexican restaurant or Taco Bell? I don't know, that really depends. Normally I would go locally, but sometimes you're just in a mood for something specifically from a chain restaurant. Also, due to my peanut allergy, well, it wouldn't matter with that kind of restaurant. You have to be careful with some various non-chains, because they might have various nut products. Whereas most chain restaurants, you already know what all their products are going to be way beforehand, before you ever go there. So you don't need to worry about, like, nut contamination or anything. Though you wouldn't really need to worry about that at a Mexican place, for the most part. Most places wouldn't really cook with any nuts. Anyways, adventure board. Got 2 event keys today, too. Need to go grab those, change back to that team. Yeah, I probably want to keep my banana away from my minions. I never did see the 3rd movie, I don't believe. I saw the 1st one and the 2nd one. That thing got absurdly popular, the Minions movie thing. Who owns that? Universal? That's become, like, Universal's entire thing now. Within, like, a few years, they went from having, like, almost no branding to Minions everywhere. Nut contamination. Nuts are poison. I cannot eat nuts. And I always just call anything nut-related poison. Because it is. There's actually a really decent burger place that is within walking distance of my house. That actually has insanely good burgers for a pretty cheap price. But I never eat there because they actually have a few nut products. Which is really weird. Like, they quite literally just sell PB&J and stuff like that. But because of that, I can't actually eat there. They also have ice cream things. And because of that, because of the cross-contamination with that, I can't really eat that there either. But it's really unfortunate because they have really, really good burgers. Do I ever use my gold to buy gold chests? Pretty much never. And the main reason for that is, how do I? I would have to open... Yeah, I haven't in about a year, a little over a year now. Because we've been saving our keys for about a year now because of... because that's when the last Kingdom came out. Sin Mirage came out August last year. But yeah, we've been saving gold keys for about a year now. Or quite literally a year. And that's just a full pile. And it's quite impossible for me to actually spend gold on gold keys, and the main reason for that is we have over 100,000 gold keys. So I can't really spend gold on gold keys because they're blocked by 1 billion gold keys. Let's see, I'll take that over. It's our kill condition. No, stop taking extra turns, I need that. There we go. Hello, John! Welcome! What do you call an icicle that keeps giving you give quizzes? Ta! Jokes. I read the second part of it. It's just YouTube demonetizes almost anything. What am I looking for? I am looking for... I came out here for a specific reason. I know I was going to switch my team. What was I checking here for? Never mind. I think it was just to switch my team. For whatever reason, I thought I was going to go check something. That's not the team I want. My key team. Go and switch into that. Oh, I was going to check how many gold keys I have. I did go out there to go do something. Now I remember. I wanted to go check how many gold keys I currently have. Because it was brought up. It's something over 100,000. I forget the exact number. We're probably going to spend some of them soon. We have so much gold, glory, and souls just sitting there as well. And gems. I think I have over 1,000 gems and gold keys just sitting there ready for us to claim if we were to ever bother clicking that button a billion times. Let's see, how many chests are we at? We are at 114,191 gold keys. So I can never really spend gold on gold keys because it's blocked by 114,191 keys. So we'd have to click that button, whatever that divided by 200 is, times, before we could start spending gold on gold keys. Which is obviously a lot of times. Actually, we might as well. We're already here. What's the math on that? How many times is that? 114,000 divided by 200. Plus 1. Let's see. 100... 114,000 divided by 200. Actually, I could have done that math in my head. Never mind. Why did I do that? But 571 is how many we would have to click before we could start spending gold. And then on 570 twice time, we could end up spending gold on them. But I haven't spent gold on gold keys for a year now. You had, also hello to Krill, welcome. You had 2 legendary tasks today? Very, very nice. Always great to see those. Especially mythic tasks as well. Particularly the key-related one. We should do a stream just spending all of our gold keys. We could do that at some point. We need a reason to actually open them, though. That would be a pretty weird video, but yeah, I don't see why not. It's not going to take that long, though. You can click it, let's see, I said 572. You can click through it probably about 20 per minute. So what's 572 divided by 20? It wouldn't take as long as you would think. It would take, based on that math, it would take about 28 minutes or so. Give or take a few minutes. So anywhere from about 25 to 30 minutes is likely how long it would take to use my entire gem key stack. I mean, my entire gold key stack, I mean. Might be a little bit longer because the more you keep doing, the bigger delay it's going to have. Also, gold keys have a bigger delay than some of the other keys. I'm not sure why. I believe it's because of how the drop table is or something. But it is slightly laggier. I believe glory keys are also a bit laggier for whatever reason. Gem keys aren't that laggy, though. Maybe it's because they cost gems. No, just kidding. Let's see. Okay, we did that. So now we need to go grind the hero class. It's probably the next big thing we do. So let's go figure out where we want to grind. Oh yeah, I know where we still need to go do Zhejian. Because we need brown green again. So let's do it here with the quick explorer team. And go get the last of the leveling we need. We should only need 1.5 levels at this point. Because we're almost done with this level. And then we just have the final level. And then we finally have level 70 Corsair. And then we have +3 blue that we'll be able to utilize for Blue Guild War Day off of that hero class. You cannot pass level 220 Zugaf for nothing, and you purchase up to tier 5. That can happen sometimes if it's too much damage. What are you running? You should be able to beat that with Mang and a Raid Troop. If you bought that DP, you have the Raid Troop probably maxed or almost maxed. Yeah, just throw Mang at the boss, and then just throw a bunch of mana generation into your other slot, and make sure it's in your second slot then, if you can't get it up as quickly. And just cast it like 3 times or however many is needed to kill it out, and then just kill everything with Mang. You just need to make sure you rush down his, rush him down before he can get a cast off. Let's see. I believe I'm at level 260 if I'm not mistaken. So I have no reason to keep going because we already finished out the event. Generally, once your guild is done, you should just stop. Because there's really no point in going further unless you're specifically going for leaderboard. Also, you're level 1087. Very nice. Yeah, we're slowly working towards 1500. And by slow, I mean very slow. But eventually we'll be there. Hopefully in the next month or 2. Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deepest I ever got in raids is. I'm pretty sure it's not that far. I want to say mid 300s. I don't think I've ever really bothered going super far into it. I think I did like the first event and maybe the second event of it. But beyond that point, I never really bothered doing them too deep. Also, I'm still surprised they keep bringing new emojis and everything into the game. I wonder how many assets for that they actually made. Because if they're going to keep that up forever, that's going to be a lot of emojis in another year or so. Because they're adding on average like around, I want to say 10 per month or so. Because some of them have less than 4. So some of them also had more than 4. But even at 10 per month, there's going to be so many of them after like a year or two. Unless you just decide to stop doing them eventually. We need a facepalm emoji. There is a lot of emojis they don't have yet. Though the only problem is they might eventually have too many emojis. Where it's hard to actually use them. And they might need to make like groupings. Or at least have like a customization menu. Where you can like prioritize which like 20 you want or something like that. To be active in the window. So it's easier to use. Because eventually there's going to be so many that's just going to be a cluttered mess in that menu. They need a thumbs up emoji. I'm surprised they didn't have that either. A lot of the really basics they don't have. Half of your guild does nothing. It's frustrating. Yeah, you do generally want to make sure that they're doing something. So I believe every guild has at least a small percent that does, like, very little. Or really slacks with it. Like, if I go check mine, I'm pretty sure there's about 3 to 5 of them that are a little slacking. Let's see, are they? Check raids. Yeah, mostly 1. Everyone else seems to be doing at least a okay amount. Yeah, everyone else did good. Just one person didn't. Though he might be a new recruit. Let me see. Not too new. He's only a month old. But oh, he got the one Android pet. Guess he's playing on phone. Yeah, we only had one person actually, so that's pretty good. That's pretty consistent then. Only one person who didn't really do it that well, but everyone else did basically the minimum. Because this is buying up to like tier 3, I believe, and this was like the tier 4-ish area, tier 5, so on and so forth. I guess everyone there was probably the tier 6 for the emoji. I didn't bother with getting emojis because it's too expensive right now. All the little flowers. Speaking of that, I should probably go buy up all these. I still haven't yet. All the old titles, all the old portraits. We still don't have the American flag one available yet. It should be probably within the next few weeks. Like early September. Should hopefully have that one available. I'm not going to be using it for anything though. But what I actually do want to use is the eagle from it. That eagle. Oh, cute chicken as well. Used to have chickens. No egg. We don't have an egg. I just realized we don't have an egg emoji, do we? We got the chicken, but not the egg. I guess the chicken came before the egg. No, it's probably the other way around. But anyways, let's go and let's go buy these. I'm never gonna use those though. Got a bat set. Apparently, it's mythic rarity. Also, that is not the menu I should be in while I'm doing that, just to make sure I don't accidentally misclick on one of them. Let's see, what else do we need to go buy? Let me just buy everything we don't currently own real quick. Why not? Get the portrait. Oh, does it auto set whatever you buy? Oh, that's not nice. Let us keep what we already had set. Oh well, it's not gonna take that long to switch out. Grab all the things. It doesn't even show like your gem value that you're losing those gems, but we are losing those gems, of course. What am I looking for? I'm looking for our previous icon. Where's the griffin? Griffin, where are you? Where is it? Oh no, I lost my griffin. Seriously, where's the griffin? Oh, there it is. Yay, okay, we're back to normal. Titles, any old titles we don't have? Yes, but they're not available yet. And, okay, that should be everything then. Oh, one other thing, unicorn set. Grab those. There we go. Okay, we've bought in everything that we can now. Now we just need to wait until these things cycle back around and then we can buy those too. Obviously, that barely dents our gems at all. It basically did nothing to our gem stack, which is why I did it. Just for completion's sake. Wait, we do have an egg emoji? Where? Hold up. We have an egg? Where's an egg? Where's this egg of which you speak? Let's see. I don't see no egg. Where's the egg? I did not see an egg. I still don't see any egg. Yeah, there's no egg. And this was off of, wait, hold up. Oh, well, I guess technically that one. But that's not actually an egg. That's a thing inside of an egg. That's not an egg. Yeah, there's no egg. Unless you count that. But that's not an egg. I'm actually surprised they didn't do one for Easter. The system was already out back then, right? Oh, wait, never mind. Or did it come after? Wait, when did we get emojis? I can't even remember now. Exactly when. It was around that time. Oh, you know what? It might have been a little after Easter. Because it was around that time of the year. What's my guild requirement for boss damage? There is no requirement. We just assume everyone's going to do around tier 3, 4, 5. And as long as you do that, that's fine. We don't have any specific requirement because it gets done pretty much automatically. We could have 10 people not do the event and it would still get done by the end of the week. But ideally, we want people doing at least tier 3. Is basically the requirement. Tacet knows the name. What name do I know? Let's see. Go for that. Catching up on the chat I missed. Anyone under 17,667 points is slacking. Is that how many points I have? That's funny. But no. I was saying anything above 10,000 is probably fine. But how many points everyone else is going to do? How you just got the pirate so you can see the hook as a thumbs up? Yeah, the pirate's thumbs up. Or matey. We used to have an eye patch. I broke it. We used to have an eye patch, and I still have not been able to find an eye patch for it. I need to go get one. I was just out today, too. I could have checked for one. Could have checked for one. Can you do a stream at midnight at some point? We could do a night stream eventually. Not sure what game I'd really do for a night stream though. If I ever was to do a night stream, it'd probably be Saturday into Sunday, most likely. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. But if there was to be a night stream like that at midnight, it'd probably be on a day like today. Just not today. a dance game on Switch. I don't currently own any of them. Also, I would not feel like dancing at that time. Darkest Dungeon 2. That could actually be a decent one for it. Darkest Dungeon 2 when it releases. I have no clue when it's releasing, though. No, I did not, John. I did not recall. Do Dance Revolution at midnight? No. I am horrible at those games. I was at a friend's house with it once, and it was like so embarrassing because of how horrifically bad I am at dancing. It's kind of funny too. The most recent Dance Dance Revolution is actually being released on Wii as well, which is pretty hilarious. That Wii is still getting games, technically. I actually don't have my Wii where I currently live. I have a Wii where I live, but it's my mom's Wii. My actual Wii is still up in New Jersey. If it wasn't for all the hurricanes, I would definitely go bring all my old Nintendo stuff to this house. And just get an adapter and play it on the TV. Because I have so many old games. Like several $1,000s worth of old Nintendo stuff. I still have a brand new GameCube as well. One that I basically never used ever. Mainly because the Wii ended up coming out like very soon after. So I was like, oh. Because I needed, my first GameCube needed a replacement at one point. It still functions, but the button on it was weird and a bunch of other stuff. And then ended up getting like a new one. But then like several months later, it's like, oh, hey, here's the Wii. The Royal Wii. There's actually one game in particular that is probably among one of my favorite games of all time. Even though it's a game that probably almost no one knows about. And, I don't know, probably wasn't really played by many either. But, Fortune Street for the Wii. It's basically, if you combined Mario Party plus Monopoly into a game, is what that game was. I'm not sure if the game still has an online presence, but if it does, that game was so insanely fun. The AI is decent at it, though. But they're a little bit exploitable compared to actual players. I have not heard of that town. Any geographical location I probably have no info on whatsoever. What's my Gems of War VIP level? 6. I have VIP 4 on my Switch account and VIP 6 on my main account. Well, N64 was my very first console. Though my favorite retro console would definitely have to be GameCube. Do I have a geographic level in my own town? No. I can barely even remember some of the cities that were around my area. Or some of the towns that were around my area at the time. I know that it was called Eagleswood, but as far as like the towns directly next to it, I completely forget. Yeah, I'm probably younger. Statistically speaking, I'm probably younger than like 90% of the people watching me right now. I'm 24 right now, turning 25 in November. What year was Atari? I don't recall off the top of my head. I believe it was 1980 something? Mid 1980s. Wow, was it actually that old? Wow. That is ancient. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. The game really wants me to go hand out a redeem code. We just got a vault key when it's not a vault event. This, I believe, is the first vault key I've got. Well, of course it's off a Glory Gnome. Why? This might actually be worse than the Glory Gnomes drop, oddly enough. But, yeah, this is the first vault key we've gotten in about a year outside of a vault event. That is insanely lucky. The chance for it is insanely low when it's not a vault event. But, yeah, we got a vault key. Let's go hand out a code. Code time. Definitely have to for that. Let's see, I'm gonna go mark it down, edit, mark. Unfortunately, it was off a Glory Gnome, but oh well, at least we got one. Also, if I'm not mistaken, that is also the mark of us having 50 vault keys right now. Saved up. Now to go get another 50. We'll be able to do that next few more weeks from now. September 13th is next vault event. Copy, copy. There you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com, reach the game code section. And yeah, look at that. 50 vault keys. Shiny 50. Now to get that to triple digits. That's going to take forever, though. Unless we really grind out the next one and get really lucky off it. But, nice. Okay, let's keep going. The viewer demographic for age, I checked it earlier. It actually shows such a small number for under 18 that it shows as 0% on my channel. Because the number is so low. Which is actually really odd for a gaming channel. But I guess Gems of War's demographic just is towards the higher end. That or I attract older people, apparently. I'm not sure. But, yeah, literally the under 18 is 0% on my channel. Because there's so few that it doesn't even register as 0.1. Let's grab that. I know, no 1000 glory for me. I'm pretty sure, more often than not, 1000 glory is actually better than a vault key. The drop is so good that it's basically better than a vault key. And the main reason for that is even though vault keys average probably to a higher amount of gems, it feels like whenever you get a vault key from it, it's just always lower. But I guess technically a vault key is worth more, but it's not by much. Because 1000 glory is worth approximately, yeah, it's worth approximately 45 gems or so. Whereas a vault key, on average, gets around 80 gem value. However, that's not a consistent 80 gem value. It could be something like 0 gem value, or 20 gem value, or something like that. Though it could also be something like 250 gem value, or 675, or some other big number. But, yeah, it's basically just a more consistent good drop, the 1000 glory. Even though vault key's technically better, it's just you're basing it off of luck on if it is or is not better. Whereas you know exactly what you're getting from 1000 glory. You're getting 1000 glory, which is 50 glory keys, which is the equivalent of about 5 gem keys or so, which is the equivalent of about 45 gems. Oh, you bet you're the oldest? 66, not bad. Still plenty of life ahead of you, hopefully. Gotta eat healthy. Vault Key can give a major green. Haha. Oh no, the dreaded green orbs. That it can. That it definitely can. Though you can also get loot from the other gnomes that can make up for it, though. Because you get like 4 gem keys and other similar things from the smaller gnomes that are around it. You would definitely prefer 1,000 glory. I don't know, it's really hit or miss on if it's actually going to be better or not. Yeah, we're almost there. Hey, Celestial as well, nice. We're getting lucky with everything. Should only need a few dozen more battles, if even that. Haven't been keeping track at all how many battles we've been doing. We'll find out soon. The new gnome is probably not going to be that worth it. Unless it drops a lot of epic ingots. Like, if it has a relatively common 1 to 5 epic ingot drop, it's going to be really, really good. The problem is how they weigh it and how many they actually give. If one of its drop is an epic ingot that only gives like 1 in 10 times, it's going to be horrifically bad. Because there's only going to be one drop that's going to be good off of it, and that's the epic ingot. Every other drop it has is going to be pointless. Because common, rare, and ultra rare are really easy to get maxed out. And legendary and mythic ingots you eventually get maxed out through delves. So the only important one that it has is the epic ingot. And anything that is not an epic ingot drop or multiple ultra rare drops is going to be pointless. It's going to be pretty much similarly as useless as the Jewel Gnome. Unless they weigh the epic ingot to be a decent drop. But we'll find out. It's supposed to be the solution to the epic ingot problem. So I would assume that the epic ingot would be a pretty decent drop, or at least the ultra rare having a multi-drop of like 5 or something. But we'll have to see. But there is a possibility it will be worse than a Jewel Gnome when it gets released. We'll have to see exactly once it gets released, because we won't really know until we know the values and the drop chances. But we're never actually specifically going to know the drop chances. They don't normally disclose those. But we'll know approximately after we get several of them, of course. Your guess is 5 common, 4 rare, 4 ultra rare, 2 epic, 1 legendary, 1 mythic. I wouldn't be surprised if they did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 or something like that. If they did do it, it would be pretty bad. But also, it just depends on how they're weighted. I assume whatever they're doing for it should be weighted decently towards epic ingots. Because that's the whole reason why they're really even adding them. Is because there's a gigantic shortage of epic ingots in this game. It is the rarest trait stone, despite being the middle rarity trait stone. I guess they got that from Puzzle Quest. I made a joke earlier while we were playing Puzzle Quest 2. The best weapon type in the game is called Epic, and the previous typing was called Legendary. And I was joking that they pulled the exact same thing that Gems of War does. Because for whatever reason, Epic is the highest rarity, and Gems of War is for some things as well. Even though Mythic technically is, Epic is and when it comes to ingots and trait stones and stuff like that. Which is kind of weird how that is, but it is how it is. Yeah, they must have took that from their own Puzzle Quest game. We'll go for that for now. Get our explosion going. Should almost have that level. Shiny level 70. And then we can mess around with +1 blue. Still not sure what teams to build around it, though. Like, I know generally what I'll be doing for it. I'm just not sure exact teams yet. We'll be figuring that out sometime tomorrow and then do a video on it. How does our Rowan have that much damage? It's based on armor. She does extra damage based on 2 times your armor. And because we currently have 62 armor, that's going to do 124 damage on top of the base value. So she's actually doing 151 damage per cast. But yeah, it's just double her armor plus whatever her magic is. Actually, technically the full total is her magic plus 3 and her armor times 2. So the armor times 2 plus 20, or plus the magic plus 3 is what her total damage comes out to. Which is decently high. At least for this kind of game mode, it's decently high. Which kingdoms have plus armor? Oh, I have no clue what the full list off the top of my head is. First one that comes to mind is White Helm. But you would just have to click on the kingdom page, see what stat it says underneath the stat there, and that's the one that it gives. But if you just go under kingdom page, you'd be able to find it pretty easily where you do the leveling from. For example, if we go click over here, like for example, Donna, we know his armor, but we go to kingdom page, whatever it says there is the stat of the kingdom. And that one's armor, and just check that for all of them. I have no clue what the full list of every armor kingdom is off the top of my head, though. But you just check them that way. Oh, tribute. Let me go grab the redeem code. We gave you the salad earlier. Definitely make sure to go use it. Actually, there it is again, for any of you that want to go use it. And let me go grab tribute. Get our gems. And, not that. So let's go and do the rest of the grind that we need. Back to Zizhen. Go to explore. Let's see, how much more XP do we need? We need 20 more battles. Then we'll finally get this thing to level 70, and then we finally get a +1 blue for +3 blue total. Only 10k glory left. Yeah, glory can go down pretty quick if you start opening them for glory keys. I haven't used them for glory keys for a very, very, very long time. So if we ever did, we'll have a lot of them. We have, like what, 50,000 glory keys. 1 million gold is 50,000 glory keys. So, yeah, we have a lot of glory keys sitting around. That's enough to get about 5 mythics, give or take a little bit. But on average, it would be about 5 mythics. Worth of glory keys. I mean, worth of glory. That'd take a lot longer to open than gem keys, though. How many gem keys do we have these days? Not that many. The last mythic completely wiped out our keys. Pretty hard. But hopefully our gem keys and glory keys will be able to get it this time around. Also, I haven't touched my glory keys for a while. We haven't really been getting that many Monday new mythics. They kind of slowed down on doing those for whatever reason. Not sure why. I guess because they don't want kingdoms getting upgraded as quick. Also because they just don't want to make as much content and spread it out a little bit further. Especially since they've been making a lot of content with delves. That's another 4 troops per month. On top of what they were doing previously. That might have been slowing them down slightly. Which might be why they haven't been doing as many Monday legendaries lately. Because it used to be like pretty consistently once a month, but then they kind of slowed it down, and now I don't think we've gotten one. What was the last one? It's been a while. Like almost 2 months now? Or was I forgetting of one in between? Yeah, I believe the most recent one was actually when I was on my trip, right? Or was there one in between then? But yeah, I believe that was, when was that? Like July? Or was it the other trip? No, it was July. It was, yeah, like right at the beginning of July. I don't recall getting one since then. And that was almost 2 months ago. Yeah, the location of the refresh button in PvP is very annoying. If you use controller, you can bypass it by never accidentally clicking on it. But, yeah, where you put your mouse over, or your touchscreen if you're clicking on it, it's pretty much the button that you click is exactly over top where the repick button is. I'm not sure why they put it right there. It's really weird game design. It's a deliberate gem sync. It gem syncs misclicks. I don't think I've clicked it on accident ever. But I can see how it could be easy to accidentally do. Alright, have I done it a couple times? I might have. I know recently I haven't, because normally if I'm doing PvP for a long period of time, I'm using controller. And it's impossible to accidentally click it within controller. Unless you, like, move the like, stick. But with how I have my Joy-Con set up, it's actually impossible for me to use the stick. I could set it up so I could use the stick if I wanted to. But I deliberately don't have it set up, so I can't accidentally misclick. So it's quite literally impossible. Just in case. How did that not kill? Okay, well, let's go grab a little bit more mana. Then take the final little pokey poke. And it'll be good to go. Pokey poke. You buy VIP keys with gems daily? Really? There was at one point where if anyone would ask about keys, I would open like 50 gem keys or some kind of like 50 poke of some kind of key. Whenever anyone used to ask about it. That was back when we used to get like 10 to 20,000 gems per week. Or not that many, my bad. It never was that high. That was back when we used to get around 2 to 8,000 gems per week. Which is still an absurdly high amount. They have nerfed recently how high you can actually get per week. Currently, the realistic max is somewhere around 1,000, 1,500. Somewhere around there. However, at one point in this game's history, the top few percent of guilds were getting, or like the top 0.1% of guilds were getting upwards of 5,000 gems a week. That only lasted for, I believe, a couple months though, until it eventually got rebalanced. It was really broken for the time though. We got 666 gold from the last battle. Dun dun dun. Okay. Should only need a few more now for the level. And then we get the almighty +3 blue. The first thing that comes to mind is immediately use it with Jar of Eyes. Because it has Storm and it has mana accumulation. It also has backup summon for those desperate situations. There we go. Corsair level 70. That's what we want to see. Let's go mess around with it now. Oh no, not Rope Dart. Oh no, not other Rope Dart. Oh, never mind, that team's not using Rope Dart. He doesn't own it. Still an annoying team. Okay, fine. We'll fight the Rope Dart one. Okay, now, let's go test this real quick. What do I overwrite? Purple Trickster? I don't need that. Also, don't forget. I almost forgot. If you haven't already gotten it, I should definitely remind everyone tomorrow night, too. I should probably remind everyone at the beginning of the stream or some of the other streams as well. But if you have not gotten Trickster Shot, go get it. Like, you do not want to leave this week without that weapon. It is insanely good. And if you don't get it right now, it's going to be like 6-7 months before you can get it again for free, or, you know, for in-game resources rather than money. But yeah, definitely get this weapon before the end of the week. Even if you somehow have like barely any diamonds, go buy a bunch of diamonds tomorrow and go get this weapon, because you can spend 50 gems to go get 80, and then of course doing the event for, I believe, like what, 70 or so. But yeah, you definitely don't want to leave this week without this weapon. It is very, 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 very good to have as a utility. Rope Dart's eventually going to come in through it. And Rope Dart more like Nope Dart, yeah. It's a really annoying mechanic. Anyways, let's go over Overwrite Summer Aegis. I'm not planning on using anything with this. Even with 20% bonus, it's barely worth using this week. Okay, okay. So let's go do a Jar of Eye team with it. Let's just do a pure blue Jar of Eye team. We need Jar of Eye. And now we need to figure out what we want for blue options. There's a lot of ways we could go about this off of that base team. Just want to see our options first before I go and pick anything. Whatever we do for first slot definitely needs to be a tank, and I don't want it to be our hero because this hero class does not have good durability for anything. Oh yeah, let me go set the perk first. Let's see. Extra life. Cleanse. I'll give life to allies. Start with, Fair Fire Random Enemy. No, we don't need any of those 2 storm starts for this team. All troops gain extra armor. Oh, wait. I'm doing the wrong hero class. I was like, wait. Hold up. Oops. What am I doing? That's not the class I want. Whoops. That's not the class I want. I was going to say, as soon as I got to the new trait, I was like, wait. That's not right. I was going to say, I thought he had cunning as well. Okay, there we go. Now that we're on the right one. Let's see. Now let's revamp this one correctly. Hunter's Mark is fine. Oh, freeze at start of battle we'd probably use for Guild Wars though. Never mind. Immune to freeze, so we don't have to deal with their freeze. Gold every turn because everything else is just not worth it. Extra blue armor for our allies. But yeah, our entire team's gonna be blue. So I mean, extra life. Submerge, so we don't die. Extra blue, which we finally farmed up to. That doesn't mean we can't run with 30% dodge, but it will. Okay. And now let's go run a blue Guild War team now. Okay. Azura, do we do it? Probably not. But we would have Storm for it, so maybe. It's a lot of mana accumulation. We need a good first slot, though. We could use Guard. He creates blue and brown, right? How do you spell his name? How do you spell his name? Do it by base rarity. Wait. Is he a different color than I think he is? Hold up. What color is he? I could have sworn he used blue. Does he not? Apparently not. I guess we could just use Champion Vanu. Hold up. Sword's Edge. Oh, he's red, yellow, green, isn't he? Ah, he does not use blue. Why do I think he used blue? Yeah, he's got what he just said. Green, red, yellow. Never mind. No, we could do Champion of we could do the Champion if we wanted to. That's a really weird first slot, though. But he does have skull mitigation. And he does do all extra stats to everyone. And we're going to have so much blue that might not matter. That's blocking that heavily. And then we just need a good brown-blue. First thing that comes to mind is Corvash. But I don't think we'd want to use it in this kind of team. Iron Gut, no. Let's see. Though we would be getting extra stats from the champion. There has to be a brown-blue that creates a lot of blue or uses blue to some degree. Let me actually type in just the word blue. Oh, no, you just freeze based on it. You don't... Wait, what do you do with it? No. These have Water Link. Yeah, nothing under there is good. Trying to find a consistent troop as well. Megaphor. No. That is slightly tempting, though. Ever so slightly. That creates green. Bosch Dagon, I don't think would work. Though, if he ever got buffed, it might. No, we don't really have a good brown-blue option then for that. I don't know, do we go Megaphor? I feel like that would score badly. Could also go Iron Gut and do a second slot Iron Gut. And just do it like that. And then we set our banner to +1 green, +1 something. Okay, let's go give this a shot real quick just for fun. Let's see. I want a green. Banners. Literally anything with green. What do we have as options? They both use yellow. But we want blue so much that I think that's fine. Minusing our yellow for the extra blue. I guess it would depend what we're up against. As long as they don't have a blue removal, that'd be fine. But yeah, +2 blue, +1 green, -1 yellow. Or we could just go +1/+1. But since we already have so much plus, let's go for +5 just for fun. Okay, so there we go. So let's see how this functions now. So we have +5 blue to be able to utilize. Oh, I just realized something though. We don't have half mana start for our hero. And there's no way to give it to it, unfortunately. So we won't be able to one-turn him. Also, he just denied my green. Also, we might still lose because it's Rope Dart team. And he's going crazy on us right now. Okay, I see how it is. Anyways, round 2. He just one-turned us. Good job. Okay, let's go and, I still want to put Jar of Eyes in first slot, but there's no way to do so. It would just be too clunky. I wonder if there's an empowered option for blue that would work for this. Because we're going to have a really slow start with this team. It doesn't pick up until we start spamming Jar of Eyes. Oh, you know what? I might want to have +1 purple for this team. I didn't realize I don't have my +1 for her. It's actually pretty important. Yeah, we lost twice. Let me go get his +1. We're just gonna go +1 green purple, it looks like. Banner, green purple. Because we're gonna have plenty of blue off of that. Where's green purple? Normal green purple. Obviously don't minus blue. Okay. And now +1 the 2 that we need. I don't know, maybe we do put the 2 mana generators up front. It seemed a little bit weird, but it would get it rolling quicker. Okay, it seems like it'll be fine this time around. And now we start Jar of Eyes and start spamming it everything else. We should pretty much be good to go. Like, once it gets going, we should be auto-win. The only issue is getting it going. Yeah, once it's up, it's just super, super ridiculously good. The only issue is getting to that point. That just drained 2 mana, didn't it? Fail. We'll go for that. Get a poke. Can't be devoured because of the immune. It's pretty much matched. Just grab the blues, grab a destroy on everything. And he's dead off of either of you two. And dead. It has potential. I'm not sure if I like Anu in first slot though. Is there an empowered blue that would be okay there? I mean, yeah, Champion of Anu. Oh no, I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of not really helping much. Well, I guess it brings High King Iron Gut into better range for his first Devour. And also technically tanks. Let me see. What's a good red-blue? Is there a red-blue that isn't horrifically bad in first slot? Actually, let me just check a blue in general that has Empower. Wait, there's none? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I said all colors. Whoops. Any color. I was gonna say, there's at least a few. None are good, though. Yeah, none of them are worth it. Okay. Let's go find a good blue-red then. That could maybe replacement for our champion. What do you convert again? Green to red. That's not useful to us here. He doubles blue. Or no, he doesn't. He creates 5 blue and then converts the purple to blue. I need his purples for Azure. Otherwise, that would be... Megavore can't tank. Has a really low durability, actually. One of the lowest of any mythic, because it has a really high attack. I think we might. I think we might just keep it as is. I put Zook off there now. Oh yeah, there is that one tanky troop. I don't think he's red-blue though, is he? I think we just stick with champion at this point. It is theoretically supposed to be used on Blue Guild War anyways. It gives all blue allies +1 stats per turn, which obviously on Blue Guild War day is really good. 60% score reduction, which he's our tank, so good. High King Iron Gut here for the Devourers, so spam that. This is for mana generation and backup summon. And of course our +3 blue that we have of it. Azura's for clearing the board in synergy with Jar of Eyes, as well as lowering their stats slightly. And yeah, we just go crazy with Iron Gut. The only problem with slightly lowering their stats with Azura, though, is High King Iron Gut devours their attack value and gains all their values. And if they got a reduced attack, we're actually going to gain less attack for our Iron Gut. But that shouldn't be too big an issue most of the time, I don't feel like. But yeah, I guess we'll keep it for now. That seems like it'd work. I'll still be messing around with a few others, though. But for now, I think that would be pretty decent. But yeah, Jar of Eye into Azura with +3 blue seems to be really solid. I need to see what other double combos could work in like non-pure blue combinations and stuff like that. But that combo right there seems to be pretty decent. Because you get the blue storm off of that, you have the +3 blue, and you have the Azura to clear synergize with it. And you have the +1/+1, be able to get both of them up easily. Seems to work. Azura, Zugaf, Jar of Eye, Skady. I'm not sure how I feel about Skady. Because if you're running Jar of Eyes, you don't need Skady. Skady would help initially, but once you get it rolling, you do not need it. Because Jar of Eyes is your blue storm. Jar of Eyes does blue storm every single time you cast it. This is one of the main reasons why we're even using it. And for mana generation, of course. And as backup summon in the context of Guild Wars. But, yeah, I believe that's the base combo. And then we just need to work from there. Anyways, guys. We'll be covering that video sometime tomorrow. Going over the most recent, or, I mean, yeah, the most recent hero class. The one that was added last Friday. That we finally just got to 70. The Corsair. But anyways, guys. We'll be back tomorrow night. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Same time as always. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow night, we'll be going over the spoilers for next week. And sometime tomorrow, I should hopefully be able to get up the video on the class that we just got up, the Corsair. Going over Guild War teams, teams in general, and, you know, just using it with its +3 blue. Hello, Adrian. Goodbye, Adrian. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions before we head off for tonight? Let me know. I don't think I missed any questions back there. Yeah, let me know if so. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and I will catch all of you later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for stopping by.